attempt to testify here.
Rephrase your question, Mr. Haywood.
Do you realize that your understanding of traffic is incorrect based on the legal definition while you're upholding legal laws?
No, I do not realize that.
Okay. You are enforcing traffic law without understanding the definition of traffic in its legal context.
I do not believe so, no.
Okay? But you just admitted that you don't know the legal definition of traffic.
I'm not aware of the legal definition of traffic.
Okay. So then any resistance to a legal traffic definition enforced by you would be out of line because you're operating on ignorance.
I don't believe that's the case.
You just confessed to it being the case. You don't know the legal definition of traffic. Is that correct? You just testified to that.
Yes, I do not know the legal definition of traffic.
And you're enforcing a traffic law based on a foundation of ignorance of legality of the traffic definition.
I was enforcing the traffic law in the state of Washington, which I have done for the last 30 plus years.
With never knowing the legal definition of traffic.
I guess that would be the case.
And this legal traffic documentation is based on the non-legal traffic understanding. Is that correct?
Your Honor, objection.
Rephrase your question. Sustained.
This finding made to stop because of safety and to obtain traffic documentation. That's based on the understanding of the layman's understanding of traffic and not the actual legal definition of traffic, which is what's used in courts and is the law.
I made the traffic stop based on a speed violation and a license or registration violation.
Based on your current understanding of traffic, which is not the legal one, right?
Based on my understanding of the laws in the state of Washington, yes.
Well, let's talk about specifically the meaning of traffic because the whole law of the laws that you're using revolve around the understanding of the word traffic.
In the state of Washington, you're required to obey the speed limits and you're also required to have your vehicle registered and have that plate displayed. And that was what the basis of my traffic stop was.
And that's based on traffic law, right?
Correct.
Of which you don't know the understanding or the meaning of traffic.
I do not know the exact definitions of those things. No, I do not. I could not give them back to you verbatim.
Okay, so you were enforcing based on one principle, which is ignorance, but you were enforcing based on a legal definition, but you were presenting it in a layman's definition.
I do not believe that I was enforcing out of ignorance. No, that would not be accurate.
Okay, but you confessed that you don't know the legal definition.
I do not know. I cannot sit here and tell you the legal definition. No.
Can you please identify the victim of this crime?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
An arrest is an act of force, is that correct?
It can be, yes.
Finding somebody against their will is an act of force, is that correct?
Yes, it can be.
And if done without the authority of law, that would be an act of kidnapping, is that correct?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Okay, but if that force is used without the authority of law, it is a crime, is that correct?
Yes.
You testified that law enforcement should be held to the highest standards following the law. Do you recall that?
Yes.
Is it possible, without knowing the legal meanings of words backed by threats of violence, that you could be a danger to society without knowing the definitions?
Objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
I'll change that to a little more understandable. By enforcing laws containing words you do not know the meaning of makes you a danger to society. Is that correct?
Objection. Sustained.
So you testified you witnessed a crime take place. Is that correct?
Been waiting for this day. There's a law that was broken, correct?
At what point in time did this crime take place, according to your recollection?
When the deputy stopped the vehicle. They advised me it was for a violation.